I'm Maria Bartiromo at the New York Stock Exchange. A lot of action, but not too much movement for the major averages on Friday. We had a lot of volatility because on Friday, at the end of the day, we had a rebalancing of a main Morgan Stanley index. As a result, that created a big buying opportunity, and it also created a lot of volume. For example, at the end of the day, there was a huge amount of stock to buy. $3.5 billion worth of stock to buy right at the close, but that buying interest was paired with some selling interest, and even though the market soared at the end of the day, it came all the way barreling back by the close, putting the Dow Jones Industrial Average up just 3.5 points at the close. The Nasdaq and the S&P 500 also saw a fair amount of volatility, but they too closing just about where they opened the session. For the week, we actually saw a negative week performance for the week as everybody focused on the fiscal cliff comments, and the markets really reacted to any headline coming out of Washington. I suspect that is going to be the case next week. We'll be watching. We have a handful of economic reports out next week on cars, the auto sector, as well as broad economic reports. That will likely dictate the action, but not as much so as what happens out of those fiscal cliff negotiations. That's the latest in stocks. Join me for the Wall Street Journal report on Sunday. Have a great weekend. I'm Maria Bartiromo. I'll see you Monday at the New York Stock Exchange, 4 p.m. Eastern, for the closing bell.